Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Thursday and I have woken up with a cold. I think I probably caught it off of Jasper at the weekend. Having said that, Malone has been sneezing a lot the last 2 weeks, so could have been from anybody really. I thought it was hay fever and it might still have an element of that. My nose really feels like it's got dust in it. I did do my lateral flow test this morning just to be careful because I do them regularly for work, and I've been doing them because we were away last week. I did 2 last week and done a couple this week. Well, I've done 1 this week so far. So nothing's come up, so it is just a cold. And so I'm just gonna work because I've only got 1 day and I don't feel horrific. But I do have a really sore throat and I do feel like I've got dust in my nose. But I've only got 2 children during the day today, and then after school it's my usual after schoolers. So it should be relatively easy with Ozzy and Harrison, as long as they don't fight. If they're in a good mood, it'll be fine. If they're in a scrappy mood, I might have my work cut out. It just depends. I'm going to make a cup of tea because that helps to soothe my throat, something hot. And yeah, we'll just see how we go. Has Ozzy given you a rice cake? A Marmite rice cake? That was nice of him, wasn't it? And we're building towers with these things, and we have been playing with the Duplo and the stacking pots. Yeah, the stacking pots and the wooden figures, haven't we? You all right, Oswaz? Been sharing your rice cakes, haven't you?
Let's go.
What have you lost? Oh, elephant. Do you want me to wind it up for you? Thanks. If I go... Whoop. Oh, Pigeon's back, isn't he? He's up there with more twigs in his mouth. Still busy building that nest. What does that do?
Voila.
Oh, I built a tower for you. A rainbow. Woo! Go, elephant, go! Go, elephant, go! What do you think, Oz? Uh-oh, he crashed. Still going. You go through the tunnel. Nearly. Shall I wind him up a bit more? Right, hold him with my foot. Go wind, wind, wind. Right, ready? Oh! Whoa! He's chasing you, Ozzy! Back through the tunnel. Yay! Oh, I think you might need winding again. Are you rocking the baby? Ah, baby. Night, night. She's going to sleep. She's going to sleep, Oz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whee.
Whee. You need a face wipe. You've got Marmite rice cake all round you. Give you a clean up. Don't we? Dinosaur. Dinosaur. What did you drop? Oh, you dropped him. Oh, you've emptied the mermaids out. Oh, you made a tower, Ozzy. Clever boy. Although it's raining now, isn't it? Our pictures are getting soggy. That's actually Ozzy's picture. This is your picture, Harrison. You come round this side. We're doing some collaborative artwork, are we? That's it. That's your picture. Yeah, Ozzy's just drawn on yours. And you're doing a wonderful job there. Well done, you. Oh, Ozzy's drawn on his head. Righty-o. That's not an injury. It's... Okay, this is communal art.
Absolutely.
Do we mind the fact it's raining? I might have to draw your pictures afterwards. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I mean, I'm alright. If you're alright getting wet, well, I don't mind. Quite refreshing.
It's quite nice, actually.
Good afternoon. It's been a morning. I mean, it's supposed to be quite easy because I just got 2 children, Ozzy and Harrison. But Ozzy's also got a cold, so he's now gone home. He was like managing 10 minutes and then flagging, 10 minutes and flagging, lots of tears, puffy eyes and snotty, croaky voice. So yeah, and they've just been bouncing off of each other. Harrison's not eating, so I don't think he's 100%. They're both teething. Harrison has now gone down to sleep. We've had lots of hitting, lots of pushing and lots of shouting at each other today. So I mean, even I went to the toilet and there was an almighty bang and screaming, and somebody had thrown a toy at the other one. And I know that because I walked in the room and saw them as they were launching another toy. That's the other favourite thing at the moment, launching toys at each other. And of course they get donks on their heads. And oh yes, it's been a real, one of those mornings where I just feel like I'm spending all my time hugging one on each knee, because then there's jealousy because I'm hugging one. And dealing with fights. So you have hardly had any filming, if any, today. I did distract them with some drawing for a little bit. Our friend Virginia and Uliana popped in for an hour, I think. So we saw them, which distracted the boys for a few minutes, which was nice. Changes, somebody different. Didn't last long, they were back to scrapping again. We saw the snake and we saw the lizard. We played with them and that kind of occupied them again for a few minutes, but nothing's lasting very long. It's like 2 minutes and then so yeah, I'm gonna make a cup of tea now. I'm starting to feel really rubbish. I was feeling okay, but yeah, now I'm beginning to feel quite yucky. I was wondering if maybe I should go away in the van tomorrow and film something fun, but I don't think that's a good idea, feeling the way I am. I don't think this is hay fever. I think this is probably a cold. I'll take an antihistamine just to be on the safe side, but I think it's a cold. So, especially with everyone else snotty and grumpy, I think I've caught something off of them. So I'm going to make a tea and then I'm going to go and read for a bit and yeah, just have a bit of that time. Harrison's mum has just messaged to see how Harrison is doing, and I've just said to her about how the morning's been. So she said that she felt that he was she couldn't put a finger on it, but he wasn't right last night either, hadn't really eaten and had cried at bath time, that sort of stuff, but he'd slept well. So I said, I wouldn't send him home because, he's all right, but he's just not himself. So she said, well, she was thinking of coming to get him early if she can change her meetings. So I said, I think he would appreciate that. Yeah, so he's asleep now. What I might do, I'm feeling really sticky from, being snotted on and, I've had many noses wiped over my arms and stuff today with the tears and what have you. So I think I'm going to go and have a very quick shower and just freshen up a bit, put another, fresh white top on, that kind of thing. And, yeah, just freshen up a little bit. I'm going to clean the bathroom as well, and I'm going to wash the walls down the stairs and the banisters with bleach, because those are some things I needed to do. And also it's the things that people touch, isn't it? The kids come down the wall with their hands from the bathroom and adults hold the handrail, and I just think if there's bugs in the air, then things like that and door frames and door handles could do with a bit of a bleaching. So I'm going to do that while he sleeps, and that's one less thing to do. But yeah, I'm just going to go and very quickly have a rinse off while he's kipping. It stopped raining for 5 minutes. It has been chucking it down for about an hour and a half. But yeah, seems to have eased. I'm going to have another one of these plant menu from Aldi, 3-bean chili. They're like pot noodles, but more meal-like. Slop in a pot, basically. They taste better than they look. I mean, you know, we won't even go into what that looks like. But I'll put it on the plate. 2.5 minutes in the microwave, and that's what you got. It's a 3-bean chilli. I'm sure it tastes nice. They usually do, but they don't look anything special. I am going to add a little bit of cheese to that, though. I've had a rinse off in the shower, but I still look pretty scraggy. Right, let's try this, shall we? Let's try this. It's all right. Chili con carne without the, you know, meat. But chili con carne with meat or without meat, to me, tastes the same. It just has a slightly different texture because it's more beans and veg than it is, you know, meat pieces. Yeah, no, it's good. And they last, you know, you can have them in the cupboard. As long as you've got a microwave, then you can heat them up really easy. But I think I could probably take these in the van and put them in the Ridge Monkey and heat them up that way. I think it'd still work the same. You're still heating it up. I think that would work. And they last, you know, I think that had a date of April 2022 on it, and they just sit in the cupboard. So I think if I go to Lidl, or Aldi, they're from Aldi. If I go to Aldi, I'll have to get some of these again. Because I've been quite impressed with them. You know, for a meal in a pot kind of thing. Can't imagine how healthy they are really. I mean, they do say they're obviously low in fat and low in sugars and low in salt and that kind of stuff because they're veggie. But they probably have a lot of preservatives in. I don't know. Very nice. How was school?
Boring.
Boring. But you had your favourite lesson? And you have brought me what? From the garden?
Food.
What is this?
Cucumber.
And you got me some tomatoes. Very nice. I'll put the tomatoes on the tomato plate. And then we've got another couple of these from Ethan's garden. He gave me some too.
Cool.
Asda have arrived. We have food.
I'll pick you up and move you.
Okay, you go first. Can you put that chair out, please? Thank you. Right. You start popping bits on the table for me. Please.
One thing I haven't showered.
Oh, I thought that was a bit douche. I haven't really got the size on that. We have lots and lots of yummy things. We have vegetables. We have fruit. We have bin bags. We have pain au chocolats and croissants. We have meat. We have yogurts, eggs, stuff. Lots of stuff. Should we pack it away then? We have a lovely full fridge. Again, over full really. Not great for circulation. I misjudged the size of the quiche I ordered. That's a problem when you online shop. You don't have anything to compare the size to when you see a picture. Oh well. I am going to cook these for my dinner tonight. I thought I'd give them a try. I'm not sure what they're like. Kenzie's dinner sounds like it's nearly ready. Oh yeah, they're browning nicely. Excellent. I've never tried them before. I don't know what they're like. They are gluten-free sausage rolls, beautifully seasoned. Am I meant to cover them with any milk or anything? Brush with beaten egg or milk. Okay, well I'll just put a bit of milk on them then. Was Kenzie's dinner. He's got some garlic turkey Kievs, or it might be chicken, I can't remember. Roast potatoes and some fresh veg. I'm going to put some hedgehog food out so the hedgehog doesn't wake me up at silly o'clock tonight. Otherwise, he just rattles the stones all night. Well, they didn't turn out too bad. You know, they're a bit browned off. I'm going to taste them, see what they're like. I've got my sausage rolls. I've put a little bit of daddy sauce on that, like brown sauce. Got my tea, a little bit of water left. Let's see what these are like. Probably should have tried it without dipping it, shouldn't I? I'll do that. So far, they taste good. Hot. The pastry is obviously different texture, because it's gluten-free. Not quite as puffy, a bit more chewy, but as an alternative, it's very nice. It's about 6 o'clock, and I'm not actually feeling too bad now. It seems to come in peaks and troughs. Like 1 minute I feel really like irritated in the nose, like I'm going to start sneezing, and I do start sneezing. And then the next minute I'm all right. I don't know, I took an antihistamine, didn't do anything. So I do think it's a cold. Anyway, I'm going to go and put some PJs on and relax, I think. That's what I feel like doing. I've decided not to go anywhere tomorrow just because I'm not feeling 100% and I'm babysitting Saturday night. And ideally I need to take Brendan on Saturday to go and buy some jeans. So, you know, he's buying his own clothes, but I need to take him there to the shop that he likes to get his jeans from. He likes to get the same jeans that I get, and we both get our jeans from, what's the sports shop called? Sports Direct. There's not many places do kind of combat style jeans anymore, you know, with the pockets and kind of loose fit. Not many places do those. They're all this kind of skinny jean or that stretchy material. But Sports Direct do this particular style of jeans, and they have done for years and years. So please, Sports Direct, never stop doing them, because that's where we got our jeans from. Anyway, I am going to finish my cup of tea. I have eaten my sausage rolls now, and yeah, I shall go off upstairs and relax for the rest of the evening, and maybe read a bit more of my Fairy Wars book, which I'm enjoying. There's some weird bits that I'm not quite sure about, but it might just be that it's clumsily trying to tackle the issue of sexuality and homosexuality, and there was another thing that I felt it touched on clumsily as well. And it might be that the style is to be clumsy, and then it's all going to become very clear at the end, because maybe the clumsiness in the way it's doing it is it's coming from this boy's mind. So therefore maybe the clumsiness of the writing or the way it's dealing with it, for want of a better way of explaining it, is because he's quite naive about it, or at least I'm hoping that's where it's going to go. I mean, we have to remember that this book has been removed from the school library and sold on, and it could be that it wasn't very popular. It could be that somebody read it and decided it didn't deal with the, you know, didn't tackle the sort of issues of sexuality and what have you in a particularly positive light. I wouldn't say it's not positive. It's hard for me to explain, and I'm hoping it'll all come together. And when it does all come together, which I'm sure it will, I'll be able to say to you, no, it was fine. It was just clumsily written, because the main character, it was written from the main character's point of view. It was coming from his voice, and he was in a clumsy state of not understanding or not being able to process certain things. And then it cleared up. At least I'm hoping that's where it's going. I've probably completely lost you, and I'm sorry about that. But I was just sharing it with you, and now I'm kind of thinking, was it even worth sharing with you? But anyway, the book's okay, is kind of the short version of what I was saying. It's all right. It's not a work of literature, but it's all right. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.